again, everybody, and welcome to this week's edition of Wildcat Weekly. I'm your host, Mr. Chrisman. In this week's episode, we're going to recap the LC Wildcats' victory over Webber International, talk to our football analyst, Alonzo Bellamy, and talk about a big award one of the LC defensive linemen got this week. But first, the Wildcats would have to travel 850 miles to Babson Park, Florida, to take on Webber International. Despite the long bus trip, the Wildcats looked more than ready to get the 2012 season underway. Now here's a look at the highlights.
I promise you this, they don't have the dream in their heart that you've got in yours. I promise you they don't. They don't have the seniors in their program that have invested like you guys have to come to this point for such a time as this and have the opportunity that this team, with its own destiny and own identity, has the opportunity to do. What does that mean for you today? Here's what it means. You win today.
Time to eat one. It's time to eat one.
The 2012 football season would kick off for the Louisiana College Wildcats against Webber International at Legion Field in Lake Wells, Florida. First quarter action, 1st and 10 for the Wildcats offense. Quarterback Jamie Bunning hands off to Ron Montague, who cuts it to the outside and picks up 28 yards. Bunning, back in the pistol formation, hands off to Montague, who picks up 12 yards and another LC first down. 4th and 10 for the Wildcats, and Bunning looks to pass, and now he takes off and picks up 14 yards and another LC Wildcats first down. After a false start penalty by the offense, Bunning fakes the ball to Montague and completes a 9-yard pass to Demario Parker. 3rd and 10 for the Wildcats, and Bunning receives a snap, looks and finds Demario Parker for a 15-yard touchdown, the first of the 2012 season. Wildcats up early, 7-0.
Demario Parker for the score.
Play was originally called to the left, but he went through all his progressions, and I was actually the last read, and he saw me on the backside open, and he hit me.
2nd and 10 for Webber International. The quarterback looks to throw and would be sacked by Preston Tebow for a 2-yard loss. After a punt by the Wildcats, the Warriors would be picked off by safety Daniel Hebert, who returns it for 22 yards, and it would be the first turnover for the Wildcats defense of the season. With the ball back with the Wildcat offense, Bunning would complete a pass to wide receiver Kyle Gallion, who gets another LC first down. Bunning, back in the shotgun formation, hands off to Montague, who makes the defender miss and even drags another defender for a 17-yard gain. 3rd and 19 for the Wildcats. Bunning will look to pass, shrugs off a defender, and finds Cortland Bell, who makes an amazing catch for a 36-yard gain.
Before the game, Coach Matchett always comes to the receivers and like, we're going to have to be the spark. And that's all I was thinking when I went up, was being that spark to ignite. 3rd down again for the Wildcats. Bunning would again hand off to the workhorse Montague, who hits a crowd of defenders but would not be denied as he finds the end zone. Wildcats tie the game at 13.
You know, we were dominating at the line of scrimmage at that point. It shouldn't have been to. We left a couple of scores out there, and when you looked at the stats, it was like, man, we're just totally dominating this team. Just be patient, continue to do what we do, and it would take care of itself. And again, that's what happened.
Second play of the 3rd quarter, the Wildcats would receive a gift from the Warriors as running back Eric McQueen fumbles the football, and it would be recovered by Juarez Bradley.
Good play. Good job, Warren.
Wasting no time after the turnover, Bunning completes a strike to Bell, who hauls it in for a 54-yard touchdown. The Wildcats would go back up on top, 20-13.
That's something that me and Jamie have been working on this summer, just to see it intact and see it on the field. It felt good.
I think Cortland did great for his first start in a while. I mean, he had a rough year last year with having to sit behind somebody, but I mean, it was Darnell. He was an All-American, and he learned from him, and you could tell today by how much he learned from Darnell last year sitting behind him.
After a 50-yard field goal by the Warriors, the Wildcats back with the ball. as Bunning completes a 19-yard pass to Parker, who picks up another Wildcat first down. With another first down, Bunning would find Jerome Wright, who makes some people miss and picks up 33 yards, setting up first and goal for the Wildcats. First play of the fourth quarter and first carry for Montague in the second half, after sitting out the third quarter with some dehydration issues, would find the end zone for his second score of the day. Wildcats extend their lead 27-16.
I just took a commercial break.
Good job, Darren. Go ahead, baby.
That's all that
5 or 3?
What? Commercial break. While I was going so hard in the first half, I got just overheated and hydrated and was mad I had to miss the third quarter, but hopefully we're glad we got the W in.
The Wildcats start the 2012 season off on the right foot after beating Webber International by a final score of 34-16.
Congratulations. You can't win them all unless you win the first one.
Yes, sir.
You won today. And that's all that matters.
A great win for the LC football team, and joining us now is Alonzo Bellamy. And the offense really got off to a good start, running the ball the first 6 plays of the game. Just talk about the game plan that Coach Dunn had in.
Well, I think Coach Dunn really wanted to go in the game. I mean, I think he had an open mind going into the game. Really, he wanted to try some things, see what worked best. But we kind of ended up leaning towards the running game a lot because of the stalemate that we had with the passing game. The passing game got kind of shaky at once. We had to get comfortable, had to get a rhythm going. So the run really opened the passing game up for us later in the game.
Right. Now, just talk about how the running game did, and how Ron ran and, behind that great offensive line that we have.
Well, that front five really get after it every weekend when we compete. I mean, they're five veterans. They really know this offense better than most players on the team. I mean, they come out, they work hard every day, and it's not a problem for them to push some people around on defensive lines.
Right. Now, the passing game got off to a little slow start there, but it kind of picked up, and Cortland had a nice catch in the game. Just talk about the passing game and how Cortland played.
Well, Cortland really sparked the passing game in many phases of the game. He was able to make some big catches on third downs that converted us to some crucial first downs that led us into the end zone on a couple drives, and that really lit a spark for our offense. I think Jamie kind of started to depend on Cortland to make some big plays for us in the game, and he did it, as well as Mario.
Right. Now, the defense played a good game, and they held the Webber National offense to under 150 yards. Just talk about the defense.
Well, the defense, they played smash mouth football. They really kept the offense in a good position all game long. They made big plays. They really set up a wall out there and made it hard for Webber to penetrate into our red zone. So we salute the defense a lot for that win.
Right. Now, talk about sophomore defensive end Preston Tebow and his performance. He had 3 sacks.
I mean, Tebow's he's one of the young guys on the team, but he plays with a lot of intensity on the field. He's really a playmaker out on that defensive line. He's speedy off the edge, so he's able to outrun a couple of those offensive tackles and put some pressure on the quarterback in a lot of passing situations. He's going to be really effective for us down the road.
All right, and now we got to catch up with Preston Tebow today after practice. Let's hear what he had to say about the game.
Once you get a first sack, it's like I just want more every time. So I just work harder and just push more, and it just came easy to me. I just really worked hard in the summer, and it really paid off. We got a lot of athletes on our defense. I trust everybody to do their job, and any position that we get in, I believe that we could play it.
Thank you, Alonzo, for your time, and we look forward to talking to you again next week. Now, the Wildcats travel to Jackson, Mississippi to take on Belhaven this Saturday at 7 p.m. For more information on the game, you can check our website at wildcatsmedia.com and lcwildcats.net. Reporting for Wildcats Media, I'm Spencer Chrisman.